Hello everyone, Leo here from Apicoo Robotics. In this video, I will show you ways of setting up the gripper for Techman Robot Arms. When you receive the SusGrip package from Apicoo, it always comes with the following components: one SusGrip gripper unit, 2 default fingers for the 2F variant, or 3 fingers for the 3F variant. For each finger, you get 2 dowel pins and 1 M5 bolt for fingertip mounting. You also get 4 M5 bolts for attaching the gripper to the robot end effector, 1 SusGrip cable, and 1 USB to RS485 converter device. Depending on what was requested at the time of purchase, the package may also include customized fingertips for specific applications, a customized tool flange, customized cables for non-standard I/O ports, and a USB flash drive containing documents and control software. Once you have confirmed all components are present, we can start the assembly. Start by inserting the 2 dowel pins into the 2 designated holes on the SusGrip base. Then place the fingertip on top, aligning its holes with the 2 dowel pins. Once aligned, secure the fingertip with 1 M5 bolt and tighten to a maximum torque of 3 Nm. Repeat this process for all fingers, twice for the SusGrip 2F and 3 times for the SusGrip 3F. Special adaptive flange is required to mount the SusGrip 2F gripper onto the end module of Techman Robot Arms. Start by placing the adapter flange onto the Techman Robot end effector and securing it with 4 M5 by 10 bolts. Use up to 3 Nm of torque to tighten the bolts. Next, mount the SusGrip 2F onto one side of the adapter flange and secure it with 4 M5 by 10 bolts. Give it a firm check to make sure it is properly seated. Repeat the same process for the SusGrip 3F. However, note that an additional special adaptive flange is required, 2 flanges in total, to mount the SusGrip 3F onto the end module of Techman Robot Arms. There are several ways to connect the SusGrip gripper to Techman Robot Arms. You can refer to our manual for the full list of options. In this video, we will demonstrate the RS485 connection via the end module I/O port. To connect the SusGrip gripper to the robot, you have to use a Phoenix M8 to SGM10 cable. Simply plug the cable into the I/O port on the end module of the robot arm. Make sure the connection is secure, and that is all there is to it. There are several. You will need the TMflow software. To download and install TMflow, please refer to Omron's or Techman Robot's official website and documentation. Before communication with the SusGrip gripper is possible, the serial ports on the robot must be configured correctly. Open the TMflow software and connect to the robot. Then go to Settings under Configuration, select I/O Setup, and then Serial Port. Because you're using the port on the robot end module, you must first switch COM2 of the control box to RS485 mode. Once that is done, the end module will allow pin 6 and pin 7 to be switched to RS485- and RS485+ mode as shown here. To install and use the SusGrip TMflow package, a USB storage device is required. We're going to format it, so make sure to back up your data first. Format the USB drive using NTFS format and name it exactly TMROBOT. In the freshly formatted USB drive, create a new folder named exactly TM_export. Download the TMflow package and copy it into this newly created folder. Plug the USB drive into the robot control box via any USB port. Connect and log into your robot to get control. Go to Settings under System, select Import/Export. In the robot list, select Apicoo Robotics TMflow components. Open Configuration, then Component, and import the SusGrip components. The right-hand side panel will show all component packages as zip files. Select all the zip files that start with gripper_Apicoo, then hit the Import button. Once the import is complete, return to Settings, Configuration, and select Component to open the Component List screen. Enable the components by toggling the switch in the Status column. After this, the components are ready to be used in a Robot Flow program. TM Robot Arms have a dedicated button called the Gripper button. This allows users to quickly grip and release the gripper without having to run a full program. To assign the gripper button functions, go to Settings in TMflow under Configuration, select End Module, then Gripper button. Enable the tick on using Customize Component, then assign the components from the SusGrip TMflow package as follows. For grip, select gripper _apicoo _susgrip _vxxx _q close. For release, select gripper _apicoo _susgrip _vxxx _q open. Before communication between the SusGrip gripper and the robot can be established, two global variables must exist: gripper _apicoo _ com port and gripper _apicoo _ device ID. Start by creating a new flow project or opening an existing one. Open Manager and select Variables. In the Variable Manager screen, select Global Variables, then Variable, and add the two variables with the exact names as shown in the video. Once these variables are set, the gripper button on the robot can be pressed to control the SusGrip. We start programming with SusGrip by using the SusGrip components. Begin by dragging the SG Connect component after the Start node. Open the node and edit the settings for COM port and device ID. Set the variables to the correct values. For example, set the COM port to COM2 if you are connecting to the end module. Add the SG Move component after the complete gateway. Open the node and set the target finger position for the gripper, for example, 180. Add another SG Move component after the previous one's complete gateway. Select Make it as a new component. For this node, set the finger position to 10. Make a loop by connecting the end of the last node back to the first one. Run the program and you will see the SusGrip opening and closing continuously. SusGrip grippers also feature object detection during programming, which can be implemented using the SG Object component. Every component has a detailed manual built into the program. For further information and guidance, refer to the user manual for SusGrip. To